This week, we're going to take a look at a game that puts you in the shoes of an artist working all alone in a war-stricken city.
One night, a mysterious figure appeared in the house, seemingly out of nowhere.
What the heck?
Have a warm and safe winter season from Bean Farm Gaming.
And this is our review of
Summertime Madness.
I'd like to thank the publisher for providing me a review copy of the game prior to its release.
It was developed by
And it was published by
Sometimes You.
Sometimes me?
The game was released on January 26th to the Xbox and the Xbox Series X for the price of $14.99. Oh, time to open my eyes. Where am I? Man, oh man, if there's one thing I like to see, it's the announcement of a new Sometimes You game. You never know what you're going to get from this publisher. He publishes a little bit of everything, doesn't he? I'm not saying I really want to see a sports game or racer announced, but here's another wonderful surprise: Summertime Madness! Now, as I look outside my window, I'm not so sure this is the right time of year to release this game, but whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
They did release two separate versions, one for the Xbox One and the other for the Xbox Series X and S. So, if you're so inclined, a person could, theoretically, get both versions for the stack and net the full 2000G.
You've got a problem.
Yeah, me and the rest of the achievement hunters out there. Now, I'm not really so sure what the name has to do with anything. I can't really see a game rooted in war-stricken Czechoslovakia featuring a painter who gets sucked into his painting has anything to do with Summertime Madness. I guess we'll see now, won't we? The game takes place as a single-player first-person puzzle game with a unique art style that immediately reminded me of the whimsical 2009 PlayStation game Flower, where you drifted around through wind gusts. Only here, the art style is much more refined with what looks like oil paint and sketched hash marks. You, the player, take the role of a painter who's made a deal with the devil and has to find his way back to the real world after being cheated and trapped into one of his canvases. The dreamlike journey into a surreal world of the artist's own creations, where the atmospheric gameplay provides mysteries to discover, puzzles to solve, and artistic landscapes for you to explore. I can't even read this anymore. I'm gonna have this chick read the rest of it.
July 20th, 1945. The city of Prague was under siege, ravaged by war. Buildings were falling, churches were burning, and everything was to be washed away forever. A painter lived there, isolated from the outside world. The worse the terrors of war became, the more the artist obsessively painted beautiful landscapes as a contrast to the evil he had witnessed. One night, a mysterious figure appeared in the house seemingly out of nowhere. The stranger walked slowly around the room, inspecting the paintings. He then sat down in front of the artist to offer him a deal: the chance to enter one of his own creations, far away and free of war. But he would have to find his way back out before midnight, or else his soul would become trapped in the canvas forever. Feeling alone, on the edge of madness, terrorized by the scent of death creeping in from the streets, the artist shook the mysterious man's hand, accepting the deal. A few moments later, the house was empty.
Way to go, dude. Deal with the devil. I wonder how that's gonna work out for you. So, you find yourself on a remote island full of pastel colors and butterflies. Collect 30 of them, these suckers, if you want an achievement right now, you hear? As you investigate your surroundings, the island will start to change. The appearance of a ship, the rise of a lighthouse, each mystery you uncover and puzzle you solve will unfold new wonders and unveil new places for you to explore. But be forewarned, this breathtaking land of paint and oil is not always as straightforward as it appears. This intriguing world within the canvas holds more mysteries than even the artist intended. Nice! Okay, Brainiac, and that's not a joke. You're actually gonna need to be a Brainiac to make your way through this brain-bustling puzzler.
It's the Brain Buster.
Although many of the puzzles are presented as basic logic puzzles, typically I knew exactly where I was going and what needed to happen. The puzzle was just how I had to arrange things to make it happen. I will have to say the puzzle design was rather clever. Good job, guys. And although achievement hunters might initially be put off by all the collectibles and speedrunning achievements, you'll be relieved to know that the whole complete the game in 1 hour is actually the time that's counted on the in-game watch, not real time. So the time is only burned when you actually ask for clues to solve the puzzle, so don't use those hints! Instead, use a guide, like the full completion video guide made by our friend Clarion85! Where he runs you through the full completion in just over an hour. Without the use of a guide, I'm sure the game will provide hours of entertainment, picking your brain as to how to solve these logic puzzles. I think $15 is a fair price for a game that might provide a weekend's worth of riddles. As for me, I'll take the easy gamer score and rate this game with 3.5 beans out of 5.
Yeah, well, that wraps up that review right there. Here's some notes I took, where I put the keys to the tractor.
So, you know we make these new review videos every week, so if you're an indie developer or there's something you want to see
Stardew Valley!
besides Stardew Valley or Call of Duty, let us know your thoughts and recommendations in the comments down below. Be sure to visit again next week
As we continue to take humorous stabs at some of the industry's new and upcoming titles.
Cotton Hill Disillusion. Stay safe out there. We'll see you next time on The Frog.